What's up, guys? It's Benny. A horrifying story on this dark Sunday with a sliver of light and a silver lining, perhaps a miracle witnessed today. The persecution of Christians. Christians remain the single most persecuted religion on earth. That's an absolute matter of fact. There are genocides that are ongoing right now against Christians all around the globe. You never hear about them. Nobody ever wants to talk about them. And maybe we should start asking why. When you search persecutions of Christians on Wikipedia, hardly a far right or Christian-friendly site, you'll have to, break your fingers off scrolling, as I am right now. And you can see the cursor. I'm not even halfway through the amount of Christian persecution that has been cataloged throughout the ages. It stretches on and on and on and on into the modern day. It's just a matter of absolute fact that Christianity is often hunted and targeted by darkness. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the case in Michigan, where an active shooter tried to mass slaughter a bunch of children inside of the church itself. You can see here that there's a Bible camp going on here in Wayne, Michigan. Cross Point Church is the name of the church. Ladies and gentlemen, the video is chilling, but there's a miracle hidden within the horror. Horrific footage of the church's service live stream showed the moments that frantic families started running for their lives when an active shooter opened fire. Cross Point Church in Wayne, Michigan, was hosting its Sunday morning mass when the suspect, described by police as a white man, 31, suddenly rammed into the building and started shooting bullets at terrified congregation inside. Deputy Chief Finley Carter III of the Michigan's police department said the suspect identity wasn't being released at the time. They were still investigating the motive. The department confirmed unnamed suspect was killed on the scene by a church's security guard. One victim was shot in the leg. So, and this is remarkable, by the way. This is an article that has not been updated. The story of this is that a individual walked in with a semi-auto and decided to start firing, and he was immediately confronted by a member of the congregation who was armed. He was killed before he was able to do take any lives, and then he was run over. The ramming happened from a congregation member. One of the deacons of the church got in his F-150 and ran over the shooter. Freaking unbelievable. Here's the moment, ladies and gentlemen, where chaos broke out in the church itself. Plenty of children there in what looks like on stage to be some type of Bible camp.
Come to the back. Come to the back, John. They gotta come.
And
they gotta come on.
So this would have been obviously easy targets for this monster, were it not for divine providence
I don't think is a good idea.
and the security.
Come on here.
The smashing of the vehicle and the armed guard protecting the children, the hand of God, I think you could argue here. Spokesperson for the police department said that no one was killed in this attack, but there were some injuries, and some people are at the hospital getting tended to, but nothing is life-threatening. Shooting occurred around 11:15 a.m., half an hour after the service had begun. Deputy Director of the Federal Bureau of Investigations, Dan Bongino, shared a statement on X saying that they were on the ground, the FBI was on the ground providing assistance and investigative support to Wayne County. One of the church's senior pastors, Bobby Kelly Jr., told the Detroit News that a member ran the shooter over, giving the security guard a chance to shoot them. This is what we're talking about here. Okay, so it has been updated. The original report was that the shooter rammed their vehicle into the congregation, into the building, but it was actually a member of the church that ran over the shooter with his truck. He, the suspect, was run over by one of our members who saw what was happening when he was coming into the church, the pastor said. He added that there were around 150 people there in attendance for the Vacation Bible School service. Many of the attendees were children. The pastor said the congregation initially heard noises outside and they thought it was from construction. He said the church decided to hire a security team over a decade ago in response to accelerated violence against places of worship. Oh, that's awful. Well, the children, of course, are sitting ducks without protection. The congregation's leadership is planning a meeting to put together a plan for dealing with the tragedy's aftermath. When asked about the children who witnessed the tragic event, he said they were doing good, that the congregation was coming together to support one another. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Church security guards shot and killed the attacker. Church member ran over the suspect with a truck to stop the threat. One person, the security guard, was shot in the leg, but no other injuries. Reported the church was filled with worshipers when the shooting started. Heroic action that saved lives. Let's hope the wounded guard makes a full and total recovery. Amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Security guard outside of Fort Wayne took down a crazed gunman. The churchgoer ran him over with a Ford F-150. Roughly 150 people, including kids, were in the church when it happened. You can see it inside of the church in this horrifying video that's all over my timeline. Many children were present. Christianity is under attack. Anybody saying otherwise is lying. The assailant was killed. Thank God. Attacker in Wayne, Michigan, rammed his truck. See, this is out of date. But anyway, the point is that he was shot and killed. Stay vigilant, stay armed, and pray. Pray. This is what the sweet and humble church looks like there in Michigan. Oh, it just like breaks your heart looking at it and thinking about how bad things could have gotten were it not for this church having a guard and having people with their head on a swivel, right? Security guard fatally shot the suspect. At least one person is injured. Goodness. And here's Bongino saying that they are on the ground. If there's a manifesto, make sure Gretchen Whitmer doesn't get her hands on it. It'll disappear. That's right. God bless the church deacon who ran over the would-be mass shooter. The church security guard was shot in the leg. Pray for recovery. Pray for the Lord's discernment and quick action. Gosh, that would have been a horrible, horrible tragedy. God bless these F-150 drivers. Unfortunately not the case in Syria. Horrifying, a Muslim terrorist blew himself up in a church during Sunday Mass in Damascus, Syria. 25 people are dead, 80 hospitalized, including 30 in critical condition. Pray for Syrian Christians. Oh, it's terrible. Look at this. Oh, it's so awful. So this is one that didn't get stopped. This all happened within an hour of each other. Suicide bomber just blew himself up in a church in Syria, dozens killed. Syrian Interior Ministry says ISIS linked group plotted this. Ladies and gentlemen, pray for Christians around the world. Pray for the safety of our religion. Pray for God's hand of protection. What happened in Michigan could have been just like what happened in Syria. Could have had the exact same effects or worse. Pray for the faithful all around the world in the single most targeted, oppressed, and demonically attacked religion on earth, which is Christianity. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sunday, and so get down on your knees and pray for God's guidance right now in this country. There's so much going on. And in these moments, you just gotta lock in and know that God is in control. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.